I think my GF is cheating, but it might be my paranoia. I feel like they're taunting me and planning, and I want to know what y'all think is happening based off the information. I asked this girl to be my woman in the beginning of summer. We were just reconnecting after she broke up with an ex. I think she left me for him, but she'll never admit it. Relationship starts, and she's normal, stays on the phone, sending memes, hanging out, etc., until one night she went to a family party. At the party, she looked good, sent me pictures too, and even decided to come and see me midway because it was close to my house. We chill and smoke a little bit, and she brought me to go food from the party. She's excited to go back because she says one of her platonic male's friends are there. Once she leaves and I go inside, I warm up my food only to see a plastic fork inside the food, and this was her half-eaten food. I threw it away because of the plastic fork, but wondered why she'd give me her food and not my own. I left it to her, not thinking about it, and kept it moving. Life goes on, and I leave my old apartment. I move into one with two boys, all in their 20s. Let's call them Cree and Pen, both cool and calm in my eyes. We lived in a shared living space, just our rooms, a hallway and kitchen, so we're close in proximity. We can hear almost everything and anything others are doing, so we try to stay quiet. I bring her over, and we're chilling. So now she comes to my house. Sometimes she works from home at my house too. After 3 months in the new house, mind you, we'd been dating for 7 months, I asked her one night, as she was laying on my chest, if she was my girlfriend. And she said no. My eyes opened with a swiftness and could tell she'd cheated. I asked her later what she meant, and she said she didn't know. I was just chatting. She said, a week after I go through her phone and see she's DMing and texting a man, I asked her and she lied 3 times until I literally had to sit her down and tell her I found out, and I saw. She acted remorseful, but I was not suspicious. Maybe when I looked in her phone, I didn't investigate thoroughly. She gave me her phone a couple days later to look at something, and I went through her messages really well and saw she'd been texting the guy she lied about, another guy she met at that family party, she told me that's where he's from, and her ex, who cheated on her. The ex was the worst. For 7 months in our relationship, she was sending him multiple naked photos and flirting with him. I almost passed out. I gave the phone back to her and left my house. I was so mad, but surprised because I didn't know who I was dating anymore. She sent regular photos and naked photos to a guy, ex, who she left for cheating, the same ones she was sending me. I called and exposed her to herself while she was in my house. She acts remorseful, and I come back home. Now to begin the real story. I moved into a new apartment while the beginning of us dating and became extremely cool with Cree. We both watched anime and enjoyed listening to music and debating and sharing ideals. I've even bought weed from him to smoke with my girlfriend. So it all started when I left to McDonald's with her car one night, and I come back and notice my door's locked and I didn't do that. She says she didn't want to be left alone in my room with the door unlocked. Then after that, she gains a new excitement to coming over to my house. Usually, DBC, I'd use her car to run errands and leave her home. Everything seems okay until Cree one day asked me if we can stop talking about women, and I say, okay? Like I'm chatting to you about what we normally do, and now you randomly want to stop. Anyway, then one day I'm mispronouncing Cree's name by mistake, and she corrects me saying it's said a different way. After this, and many other times, I leave her at my house, and awkward things would happen. I leave one night to get McDonald's and come back to see a big wet spot near the top of my bed. I ask her what it is, but she is too asleep to answer. Then I smoke with Cree a couple weeks later. He steals my lighter, and I smoke with her the day after and find the same color lighter with the same soot stain at the bottom in her car. To this day, she's changed her answer on why she got the lighter, and now she says she bought it to be cute and have the same one as me. Anyway, there was also ein time she came to pick me up, and Cree left the house before me, and she looked at my door and hung up as he left the house. Cree was 21, 23 when all this was occurring, and she was 25. 27. I saw Cree making some weird subliminal tweets about stuff during this, and she say, I've never spoken to this guy. The main thing is, she's kinda a follower, and I know that, but she doesn't. She would say certain things, and I'm like, I know this isn't from your mind. Anyway, now it's been 2 years, and I feel like they've cemented their cheating ways. She moved away from my state, so now we're long distance, and I still feel like they spoke or more. Cree said a story to me and Penn about a girl showing him her breast just as friends. I think that was her. She denies everything I ask. One night, I swear I heard her say I did it, but then she said I didn't say that I said I didn't. Cree even asked me why when you have sex don't I hear noises. I was so lost. I asked Cree as he did it, and he said no, but don't thibike, it could never happen. She's also told her mom I thibike, she slept with Cree, and then the mom and I had a phone conversation and she says verbatim, even if she's a prostitute, someone will love her. I almost threw up, because that to me meant the mom co-signs her behavior if she did it. She is now a dismissive avoidant in our relationship, and I'm the anxious attached one. She often suggests leaving rather than fixing like I do, and she getting colder and colder. She's broken up with me too many times to count, hangs up in me whenever she gets mad, and makes jokes like she hates me. My looks be my habits. Stuff she never did before when I first met her. Before the ex. Like today, she sent me a mirror selfie, and I go to Cree page and see he took a mirror selfie of himself, smiling and pointing. He has a GF too, now that he didn't always have. She seems cool, but might not go through his phone, so she could be a placeholder. I think Cree has turned my GF into his, and I'm just here for comedic relief. My GF and I have gone 2 minutes without a real convo about us, or anything really calls now, are just her OTP, TikTok, Twitter, etc., and me playing the game. She sees me get angry and tries to act sweet, but I can tell she's just doing this so I don't catch on that I'm just someone who gives her attention. We both don't have father and were raised by our mothers. I'm 27 now.